Welcome back to the program Power to Unite with Elvira. We have a guest coming from all the way to Turkey. Walang iba kundi si Father Jean-Marc Balhan, Society of Jesus. At the same time, siya din po ang Parish Priest of Ankara, and he is the President of the Union of the Religious of Turkey. Sino siya? Anong pag-uusapan po namin? Siya po ang tabayan ninyo sa pagbabalik ng Power to Unite with Elvira.
There's a desperation that exists in the world, a growing helplessness we're at a loss to solve. We yearn for peace, yet fight for selfish reasons. We search for meaning, but fooled by illusions. What went wrong? Why does every day seem to get worse in the midst of doubt and temptation? God gives us the simple solution. Read the Bible, the Word of God will give you strength to face the challenge of living. Read the Bible, open it, feel it, understand it. It is the source of our hope when life is too heavy to bear, when all seems lost and unclear. Read the Bible, and its message will wipe away your fear.
Welcome to the program Power to Unite with Elvira, Father Jean-Marc. I know you just arrived only a few days, no, coming all the way from Turkey. And imagine, Turkey is really a beautiful country, very rich in culture and in tradition, you know. And they're very nice people. I think what the media has been depicting about the danger of being a Muslim, I think we should really try to correct that, because you are an expert, you know, because you studied Muslim study in Egypt, right? And you live in Ankara for how many years?
16 years now.
16 years. So more or less you are, how do you call that, an expert on the Muslim world and how, you know, the way of life. So, but before we go to that, may I know, you know, why did you choose to become a priest, and what made you enter the Society of Jesus, you know?
I studied in high school in a Jesuit school, and there I have met young priests, dynamic, and I felt attracted by that way of living. But mostly one of these priests gave to me a book whose title was, in English, Beauty of the World, Suffering of Human Beings. And it was the life of a French Jesuit called François Varillon. And in this book, there was some very ordinary sentences, but which for me, I was 16 in the time, really touched me. And one of these sentences was, God is love. Very often when we think about God, we think of an over-powerful being, able to do whatever he wants, very powerful, the creator. But then I just heard about God is love. And then there was another sentence which really touched me. God has become man so that man could become God. In a way, I think I wanted to become God. I wanted to become powerful and so on. But I realized that following Christ, becoming God meant becoming really a human being. Because who is God finally? God is the one who became man, who became one of us, who went with the poor, who went with everyone. And in fact, deep down in my heart, I wanted to be with people, what people call an intellectual. I like to study, I like to observe, I like to analyze. But deep down in my heart, I was thirsty of being with people. My journey is mainly a journey towards the other. As you said, I've been involved with Muslims in my life, And it's true, I have always been fascinated by the other, whether the other live in foreign countries, very far away, whether in Africa or in the East, or whether he is from another tradition, Muslim, for example. I have always been interested in entering the life of others, in knowing others.
Who among your parents inspired you to believe in the faith that you have?
I come from a, traditional bourgeois family in Belgium. My mother is a believer, my father not much, and he was not very happy with my choice, I have to say, in the beginning, because afterwards he saw that I was happy, so seeing that I was happy, he too became happy. So who inspired me? In my family, really no one. In a way, I had to fight a bit against my family to follow,
even your mom?
To follow my vocation. Even, although my mom agreed, but, she would have, I don't know, in fact, to be honest with you, I don't know. She accepted. I mean, all of them accepted finally, but it was a bit tough in the beginning. My father was dreaming that I would become a doctor, that would become, So, as we are only two, as I have only a sister, I'm the only, a son in the family, so it was a bit difficult for the family.
Well, is your father a professional, a doctor of medicine?
No, not at all. No. He's a trader. Yeah, he's a businessman.
Okay. So he dreams that one day his son can become a doctor. I think it's very normal for the people, the parents of that age at that time, that they become a lawyer, they become a doctor, they become an engineer. This is the dream of every parent, regardless of their, religious affiliation. And, he wanted you to become a doctor of medicine. So is there an inclination as early as that you really want also to become one, to listen to him just to please him? No.
Generally, European teenagers are rather doing the opposite of what their parents want them to do.
Okay.
But in fact, in a way, he managed, because at 18 years old, I started studying medicine.
Oh, finally, you tried it.
In fact, because obviously I had that vocation in my heart. As I said, I was 16 years old, and I was attracted by
the word God is love.
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to put that into practice, but I wasn't really sure of that vocation. So, I just wanted to do something in between in order to test it, So, and I chose to do medicine. Why medicine? Because, again, I wanted to know what it means to be a human being. So studying medicine, maybe psychology or psychiatry afterwards.
So can you say that since you studied in the Jesuit school, so it's natural on your part to choose to be a member of HJ, Society of Jesus? Because there are other religions,
You are perfectly right. In fact, I wanted to give my life. When you are a teenager, you just want the best. As I said, I wanted to give the whole of myself.
Yes.
And at that age, I saw two ways of giving the whole of myself. Either being a monk, being a Trappist monk, and giving the whole of myself in a monastery, or going out, not in a monastery, but going out, going to people.
To serve.
Yeah, to serve people. And giving who I was, someone a bit more introvert, someone who likes to read, who likes to sing, and so on. I knew being in a monastery would fit me, but a bit too much. It wouldn't be a real challenge for me. For me, the real challenge would be to go out to people, to reach out to people wherever they are, and to serve them. Yes, to be a kind of commando of Jesus, following him wherever he wants me to go.
The search is on for the best videos for, by, and with children. The Cinebata Video Festival, open to all Filipinos. Winners will receive prizes. For details, visit or contact the following.